Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to this live session. Abiodun, what's up? Good evening. Welcome. Oh my. So I'm convinced that today is going to be quite an interesting day, you know, because I'm talking about something that I am very, very, very interested in. I'm not going to wait to, so I'm just going to go on. So basically, today's class is about, and it's more like an introduction, like we did with the Amazon class. Um, it's more like an introduction for the forex trading. All right, so we're gonna be doing the whole forex trading thing. However, uh, I want to start with this introduction to just it's more like a preparation for what you're going to encounter in the overall class. Um, that's quite essential to your growth. Good evening, Abiodun. Like I said earlier, I might not have so much time to just wait around for other things. I'm just diving in straight up. Good evening, Kikelomo. All right, so today's session is more like a foundation for the growth that I am assured that we are all going to have in this class. All right, um, I have been very very busy. So the early part of this year has been for me is a season of learning and growth on various aspects of life. I've been learning new things. I've been trying to evolve. I've been trying to not be stagnant. All right, so just different things to spice up my skills, my knowledge, to grow basically. I told you guys that the goal is to hit $3 million in 2020 by December of 2026. Right, for me, that's my goal. $3 million. Now, I don't know where you're from, whatever part of the world you're from, but I'm convinced that even if you're a Nigerian, even if you're in the US, $3 million is a huge, it's a awesome lot of money. That's some money that even celebrities do not have. But is that possible? It's not even a conversation of if it's possible or not. It's going to happen. All right. So the question I would always ask myself is the path I am currently on. If I continue on this and the amount of money I currently make every single month, if I continue like this, am I really going to hit my targets? Now, I also want you to ask yourself that question. The amount of money you earn right now, if at all you earn any amount of any money at all, I want you to ask yourself, is it going to be enough to actually give you the life of your dreams? Just ask yourself, just think about it. If you earn, even if you earn 500,000 naira right now and you're in Nigeria, let's say you're in Nigeria, you want to ask yourself, is it enough to give me the life of my dreams? All right. So for me, that is the whole essence of why I keep learning, I keep evolving, I keep improving my skill. So if I make $5,000 or $10,000 in a month, or I make $1,000 in a month, or $5,000 in a month, I like to, for myself, ask myself, is $1,000 every single month really going to actually build for me the life of my dreams? All right, it's not going to. It's not even going to be close to giving me the life of my dream. Hence the need to learn. Hence the need to evolve. And if you this is your first time on this live or you're just coming across this video, this is exactly why I set up the classroom. Now I have invested so much money in building a digital institution where people will just have these courses available. You just go there and learn. Years later, it will still be there. It's more like going to be like my legacy, right? It's free of charge. Um, just so we can see that people would like learn together. So on this subject of forex, I sat down one time and then I figured, why am I really? What the question is, why I'm trading forex? So I'm just going to answer that question for you. So I sat down. I kind of brainstormed and I thought about where I'm headed to financially, my financial future, and what I seek to achieve as an individual, the kind of money I want to make. And I looked at everything that I do, everything that the people around me would say they do, and I asked myself, if this is what I want to do for the next 5 years or 10 years, is it going to actually afford me the kind of life I want to live? Is it going to allow me to live in the kind of neighborhood I want to live? the kind of house I want to live in, the kind of car I want to drive, the kind of school I want my kids to attend, you know, the kind of life I want to give to my family, to my parents, to my immediate family, wife, kids, all of that stuff. Then I had to answer the question, no, what I currently earn cannot do that. All right. So you ask yourself the same question. If what you earn currently cannot get for you the life that you actually truly deserve, it's not. I feel everybody deserves a good life. If what you currently earn cannot earn for you, what you currently earn cannot actually guarantee you or grant you the privilege of living the life that you want to live, the life that you deserve to live, then I think it's time for you to look inward and actually, find what it is that can actually do it. And for me, forex is forex trading is one thing. Trading naturally, cryptocurrency, forex trading, and everything is one thing for me that has really changed my perspective about life generally, and actually influenced the way I see money and my finances generally. If you ask me, both in some kind of way, positively, a lot more positive than negatively. All right. So, welcome. If you're in this class, I want to be here. One welcome, and I want to tell you congratulations that you're here. You have just signed up for the best part of the rest of your life. And I say this without mincing words. All you have to do is to be ready to actually grow as a person. I want to answer a few questions. Number one is, what's the difference between forex and cryptocurrency? Very simple. Cryptocurrency is simply it's simply the exchange of finance. Forget what they call it, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever, anything they call it. It's literally the same thing. We have 13 people on the live and 4 likes. Please like this video if you're currently live. Sorry if I'm not attending to your comments yet. I'll come back to that. I'm just trying to quickly just get to the point. I'm not planning to stay too long on this live today. All right. So the comparison between forex and crypto. What is the difference between forex and crypto? Like I said, cryptocurrency, just like forex, is simply about trading financial markets. All right. Forget about what they call it, Ethereum, Bitcoin, or whatever. It's simply about exchange. But the difference between forex and cryptocurrency is the fact that cryptocurrency is a decentralized platform, right? It's a decentralized system of finance whereby it is not controlled by a single body. And at least that's what we are told. It's not controlled by a government, some powers that be anywhere in the world, US government, it's not controlled by all of those fundamentals, right? Whereas Forex is the international market that links the whole world together, right? Different countries. Basically, you get to trade currency against currency, gold against a currency. That's why you have, USD versus the euro. So the USD serves as your base pair, and the euro serves as your pairing, and all of that stuff. So I've been able to successfully clarify that the simple difference, as to make it very clear, the simple difference between forex and crypto is that crypto is decentralized. Nobody has control over it. Forex, not so decentralized. All right. So the next question I would want to answer is, which of these two is most reliable? Which of these two is most reliable? Now, I think there are only a few things in the online space I would say I've not tried before. All right, so I think I can answer this question adequately because I trade cryptocurrency and I trade forex. I have traded cryptocurrency and I have at the same time traded forex. Now, the difference between which of them is most reliable, I think that question is number one, subjective and objective. What that simply means is that that's kind of relative. It depends on what you are good at or what you feel has done the most for you. For instance, um, if I am selling bottled water and another person is selling iPhones, and the person selling iPhone is the person selling bottled water has more money or is making more money than the person selling iPhone. At the end of the day, you would say that the end justifies the means, right? So whoever is making most money would say whatever he does pays more. So the question of forex and cryptocurrency, which is better, I think that's relative. That's not something I can tell you. However, which will I lean towards more? I would lean towards forex the most. Now, this is simply because cryptocurrency is very volatile. One of the things that can be compared to cryptocurrency is the gold markets in Forex. Cryptocurrency is extremely volatile. If you're here before and you've traded crypto anytime before, you'd realize that the rate at which you lose your money in cryptocurrency is like it's like this is your money, and then there is a jar, and then they just turn this bottle upside down, and then they're just pouring the water away. Like that's the way your money just disappears. Currency. That's because it's extremely volatile. Now, why is it volatile? A single individual can buy cryptocurrency worth of $1 billion, and it instantly affects the trajectory of the entire market. One person can just buy a coin for one person. Elon Musk, like they say sometimes, can just buy Dogecoin for $1 billion. Now imagine what a billion, even if you put $1 billion in in the Nigerian economy right now, there will be a significant shift. Now imagine what $1 billion would do to the crypto. So 1 billion, one big man just putting 2, 3, 4, $5 billion in the crypto market is going to alter the whole. You would be done with your with your technical analysis and everything, and then one big boy somewhere will just put in $5 billion in the market because they already have positions held already. If you don't understand all of these jargons I'm saying, just I'm going to explain that eventually you would understand. It will make sense. All right, they already have these big guys already have positions held already in various coins, so they just pump in $5 billion. Sometimes it's a collaborative effort, they just put come together, and I know this because I have privilege to a lot of some of these guys, right? They'll just put in $5 billion in the market, and the market, you've done your technical analysis, you think you know where the market is headed as a result of your prediction because of your technical analysis, candlestick patterns, and all of that stuff. You have projected that, oh, the market would actually buy. The market is going up. So you kind of buy and project that it's going somewhere. You're buying from here and projecting that it's going here, right? So now a big boy just comes to the market and then puts so much money in the market, and then before you know it, the market just goes whoa up, and then they have held their positions already, so they make so much profit, pull out all of their funds from the market, everything, including the 5 billion, including their other positions, the other positions they've held. They pull out everything from the market, and then the market just starts crashing immediately. It's like, let me explain that for you. It's like building a house, right? You're living upstairs, you build the house, and upstairs you have like 10 pillars, right, holding the building. And somebody just comes and maybe a bulldozer with a bulldozer just take off out of those 10 pillars, take off four of the pillars at once, like just pull out four pillars from 10 pillars that were holding a decking. Significantly, there's going to be an imbalance in the equilibrium of the decking, right? There's going to be an imbalance. The market is going to tilt towards a direction, which is usually selling, which is usually people going into loss depending on the position you're holding. All right. So for me, that's one of the reasons why I kind of do not exactly um, enjoy the crypto market very well. I've made tons of money in the crypto market. I don't let me not go into figures. All right. So that's one of the reasons why I just think the crypto is very extremely volatile. All right. You can project that the market is going to sell, which means the market is going to go down, right? Because what you do simply when you trade any of this forex crypto is that you predict it's going to go up, you buy, so when it goes up, you make profit. You predict that the market is going to go down, which means sell. You buy, it goes down, you make profit. But if it goes against you upward, you lose your money. So if you're buying that it's selling, somebody just put in a lot of money, 5 billion, and it starts going against you, you lose money, regardless of the technical analysis that you've put in place. All right, or whatever fundamental analysis that you think. So for me, simply that is one of the reasons why I am leaning more towards forex. I'm not whatever I'm teaching you here in forex can in a way be applied to cryptocurrency, but that's at your expense, all right? Now you they spend money, now you they put money, not a concern. All right. But long story short is that I would lean more towards forex because to a large extent it's an international market. Um, the influence of of individual bodies to just regulate the market. It's not so, it's possible, but it's not as common as it is with cryptocurrency. Now, I also want to talk about losses and gains. Even before we started already, I heard someone in the group talking about how that he has lost so much money and all that stuff. The truth is, with either cryptocurrency or forex trading, there's going to be loss. You are going to lose money. However, for profitable traders, the difference between profitable traders and traders who are not profitable is simple. For profitable traders, their profits or their wins are much more than their loss. So they profit more. For instance, if a profitable trader goes on to take on three trades, and two of the trades get to go his way and one does not go his way, it's a good day, right? It's a good day, depending on his positions, but it's a good day. So for a profitable trader, it is expected that at least out of 10 trades, you should be able to take home six. At least six trades should go your way, or maybe seven. At least out of 10 trades, you should be able to say, oh, six are actually six prediction or six trades went my way. I lost maybe four, and maybe I lost three. Out of 5 trades, you should be able to say, okay, three or four went my way and I lost one. That's what it means to be profitable. But regardless, no trader on the surface of the earth would tell you that I do not incur losses every now and then. The only difference is that for those people who um, who are profitable, they have more gains or more profit than loss. So for people, for anyone who is in this class right now, the only reason why you're here is not because you probably won't go on YouTube and see how to buy and sell. Everybody can do that. And if you want to gamble, you can gamble. Just go and look at it and say, you do the sign of the cross. If you're a Christian or if you're a Muslim, you just do Shahada and it will go up and just buy. And then it goes your way. You make profit, fine, you go out of the market, you're lucky, or it goes against you, fine. But that's simply gambling. What I am about to teach you is not gambling. It is trading the financial market using proven technologies and proven principles, strategies, patterns that have proven to actually work over time. I want to say this, but let me not even get ahead of myself. When you go to any market, you would see candlesticks pattern and all that stuff. Now, let me tell you something. Do you know for the past 30, 40, 50 years, the candlestick pattern are always the same every single time, every year after year, they are always the same. Events will make them change. They are called fundamental analysis, but they are always the same. All you need to do is to understand how the they are the same. However, it takes a lot of understanding of how they work to know when the patterns will shift, when the pattern will be altered. Once you can understand and hack these simple strategies or strategy, you are good to go. Then you can start making profit. Do you understand? The patterns is like saying sun, night, and day. Every day there's going to be sun, or rather, there's going to be day and there's going to be night. That's the only way a day is complete. Night and day. That's how you have one day. No, is it night and day now? No, morning and night. That's how you have one day, morning and night. And the same way it is for for forex trading and the candlestick patterns. You see all those patterns, red, green, up, down, up, down, up, down. I promise you, they are the same every single part of the world, every time of the year. But there are just certain movements that you need to understand to be able to actually make profit or win in this game. Because what you're simply doing is that, you know what banks do is take your money and invest in the forex market. Now, let me ask you a question. If the market was not profitable, why would you think year after year, month after month, banks keep putting money in forex market, trading forex? Because that's the only way, that's what they do with your money. That's why banks will encourage you to come put money in the banks. Haven't you ever thought in your head that why do banks encourage me to come keep money in the bank? Meanwhile, if I keep 20 million in the bank today, if I go back next year, they will give me my 20 million naira. So what really do the banks stand to gain? They pay their bankers, they pay their bankers, they pay their staffs, they pay for their buildings and all that. So what do the bank really stand to gain for giving me money, for allowing me keep my money with them, and then after a while I come withdraw the same amount of money. So what banks actually do, why banks would actually encourage you to come deposit with us? Come Zenith Bank will say come deposit with us. UBA will say come deposit with us. Meanwhile, it's the same money you put today that you get tomorrow. It's not like they take a commission for saving your money. Do you understand? It's not like some adashi or whatever, or some contributions that will take a percentage for saving your money. No, it's the same amount you put that you take. So where really is the bank actually making their profit from? Simple. They take your money in large chunks, put your money together and the money of everybody, depositing money in their banks to the tones of billions of naira or dollars or whatever. And then they put this money in the Forex market because they have notable companies that actually are good, are expert in this, and they trade for them. These banks make money. Then when you come, they give you your money, they take out their profits. That's simply the whole what's it called now? That's the whole chemistry behind how banks operate. As simple as that. So that is simply what we're doing with Forex is that we're trying to trade against big players in the financial market. These big players are banks, multinationals, big companies, wealthy people. Do you understand? What we are doing is we are simply trading, we are simply trying to beat the system. We are simply trying to outsmart bigger people, bigger fish. Simple. It's like um how do I put it now? It's like Ayimba, any Nigerian football, maybe Kano Pillars, a Nigerian football club, trying to play in the Premier League. Do you understand what I'm saying? Very limited resource, but you're playing against multi-million dollar, multi-million naira companies or clubs, and you want to win the Premier League. But really, when you're getting there, you're not getting Kano Pillars or Ayimba or whatever, or it's not going there to actually win the Premier League. They're just going there to actually get their share of revenue from staying in the Premier League. But because that revenue you're getting is more than enough to make your life good. Do you understand? So that is what I am trying. That's what Forex simply is. It's simply about coming in, out trying to outsmart or understand how the big players in the industry, in the financial industry, talking about your banks, all the banks, how they actually trade in the financial market and actually finding loopholes in the way they operate and making your own profits from those loopholes. That is simply the whole idea behind Forex. All right. Now, these loopholes that you're trying to find in how those big players actually operate on the financial markets is usually what we now actually translate into candlestick, how they operate, how they are tilted. When this candle does this, the market is expected to do this. When you actually see this pattern and this pattern, it means the market is buying. When you see this pattern and this pattern, those are simply, in a nutshell, loopholes in the way the big players actually operate in the market that we are trying to take advantage of as people with little money here and there, $10, $20, $100, $1,000, $2,000, and trying to also kind of make money, turn $100 into $1,000, turn $10 into $100. It's as simple as that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now let me show you something very quickly on my screen. And this is my MetaTrader, right? This is my MetaTrader account. Now, so far today, I've been able to make significant profits. If you can see my screen and all that, I've been able to make significant profits today already trading forex market. But what I did was simply studying the pattern and actually predicting where the market was going to head by the knowledge I have of how these candle patterns actually operate using technical analysis, there's fundamental analysis. We're all going to go into that, but this is like a preface, just giving you a prefront. So, for me as an individual, one of the reasons why I enjoy the forex market and I'm bringing you guys in to actually enjoy what I enjoy is that you can start from nothing and become big. You can start with $10, and if you know what you're doing and you are disciplined enough to follow who know road and actually learn, understand the pros and cons, you can start from $10 and grow into becoming a multi-millionaire. Do you understand? I enjoy it. It's like, how do I put it? It's like Robin Hood. You're stealing, you're taking from the rich, but this is legal, of course. That's literally my way of putting it. You're finding ways to take advantage of loopholes in the way big players in the financial market actually interact with themselves to actually make profits. Simple. So the conversation about I have made so much losses and all that over time is simply me telling you that that's part of the game. However, you're not supposed to lose much more than you gain. You're supposed to make more profits than losses. That's how you stay profitable. That's why you come back tomorrow. It's fun for me to sit in my house and actually look at chart, understand where the market is going and predict it and actually hit it and nail it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's me, I enjoy it. I don't know why me, I'm not just trading for the money. The money is important because that's one of the fastest way you can actually grow to become very wealthy in a short period of time. Right? The kind of money that you can't even think about making in your entire generation, you can make it from Forex, right? But again, one other thing that I really, really enjoy is the pleasure of sitting down, applying my knowledge and actually knowing fully well that we're headed this way, this market is headed this way, and actually does head that way, and I make out my profits. And I, relax in my house and, cool dollars just enter your account and you just live a good life. Live in a good neighborhood, buy your car, whatever, if that's your goal, of course. Now, one other very important myth I want to eradicate from your mind is that Forex is not a get rich quick scheme. You have to know that you're not this is not a get rich quick scheme. It's not come with $10 today and by next week you're already worth $1,000, or by next month when you have bought a car or you are driving Lamborghini. Don't follow these social media influencers that trade. Excuse me. All right. So don't get swayed by Forex influencers. I just bought a Lamborghini. I just did this. I just did that. Is Forex profitable? Yes. But at this point in your career, are you supposed to be focused on people who are driving Lamborghini? Absolutely not. Because that would completely ruin your psychological asset. Because one of the very important thing outside your skill when trading is your psychology. Understand? See, one of the things Forex will do to you that even as a human being, it will help you become a better person. It will help you see life better. It will help you deal with your relationships better. It will help you because it works on your psychology too. It works on your greed. You can't be greedy trading Forex. You have to be, excuse me, you have to be extremely smart. You have to be always one step ahead of the pack. So you are going. It's recently somebody played chess for hours and all that stuff, and he was celebrated for being intelligent. I promise you. I looked at that and I thought there are a lot of forex traders that should actually be rewarded because if it's been genius, a lot of people are actually geniuses. No disrespect to him, he's such a great guy and all that, doing one's awesome, right? But I'm just trying to say that you have to. See, forex is one of the things that would trigger you to think. It's not a 9 to 5. It's not just go to the office and actually enter email, do some things and press your laptop, or you are a what's it called? You are a laboratory science attendant or whatever they call lab science attendant, lab scientist, Abi, and you know very well that if you mix hydrogen and chlorine, is going to produce hydrogen chloride. If you mix sodium and chlorine, you're going to get salt, sodium chloride. That's not it. It's not like you have to be extremely intelligent. It's not robotic. You just do this and do this and get this. You have to be ahead of the pack psychologically. You have to be alert mentally. You have to be woke to what the news is saying. That's what is called fundamental analysis. You can't just be there. You need to know what is happening in the US, what is happening in Ukraine. For instance, the Russia-Ukraine war. A smart forex trader, once that start happening, already knows that, whoops, this is going to affect the market. Now pull out fund and actually watch and use that to actually trade the market and know where the market is headed. Do you understand? But if you're a trader and you did not even know that there was a Russia Ukraine war, and you just went using your technical analysis and you're trading and you want to make profit, you would lose drastically. Everything you have applied is true. Everything you've seen about the charts and all that is true. But there is a greater law or a greater principle, which is a fundamental analysis that you missed, which is the universal occurrence or occurrences in the global market, events in the global market. Do you understand? So it is extremely important that you are ahead of the pack at every time. You have to be. A forex trader is an extremely smart person. A forex trader is not just somebody who makes money off the financial market, because you are outsmarting big players in the market. That's what you're doing. A forex trader is not just someone who makes money from trading the financial market. A forex trader is an extremely smart person with a high intelligent quotient and emotional intelligence. That is what you become as a forex trader. All right. Please, like Abiodun said, give this video a thumbs up. All right. So we just hit more likes and all that. All right. Excuse me. So it's important that you work on your psychology. Another very important thing that we will be working on in the course of this class is your discipline. You cannot be an anyhow person with the forex market. You have to be extremely disciplined. You have to be extremely disciplined. You need to, because there are patterns that you already know that works for you. When I teach you, I have my rules. I have things I put together when trading that works for me, right? When it comes to your turn, Abigail says she can't hear me. If you can hear me, please let me know. Let me be sure that it's not a general problem. Let me just hold on for a minute. If you can hear me, let me know, please. If you can hear me, let me know, please. So I won't just be talking into the thin air. Okay, Precious says she can hear me. All right, I'm just going to go on. Abigail, if you can hear me, you have to probably log out and log back in. All right. If you're using an iPhone, um, change your setting to, if you're using an iPhone and it's currently on silent on, turn it to off. You probably will hear me. All right. All right. So, like I said, like I was saying before, you have to be ahead. You have to be extremely disciplined. All right. There are certain patterns that you see before you actually enter the market. You don't enter the market emotionally. That's what we define as discipline. There are certain things that no matter what the market is looking like, until you see those things, you won't enter the market. When you see them, we call them confluences, right? It's like you see, when I see, it's like green says, yellow says ready, red says stop, right? Traffic light, red says stop, yellow says ready, right? Green says what? Go, 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 and go. It's the same way. You have to be disciplined. When you see red, you stop. I mean, I'm not talking about red literally. I'm talking about red. What's the English again? But I don't mean literally see red. I mean, if you see a sign that connotes stop because of your strategy that you use, you stop. It doesn't matter if the market is going some kind of direction that you don't understand. As long as you see those things, you have to be disciplined enough to stop. And when you see yellow, then you get ready to get into the market. Again, this is not literal. These are all hypothetical analysis, right? Or illustrations rather. So when you see green, which means that all the confluences, all the signs you need to actually embark on a trade has been actually met, then you can actually place a trade and watch your trade move in the direction that you want it to move. So you need to be very disciplined. Another thing that you need to pay close attention is learning. The world of forex is a never ending learning process. You never get to a point where you feel, I know it all. I don't need any more knowledge. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. You keep learning. You keep reading. By the time I'm done with this class, I have a million and one things to do. But one thing I must do tonight is that I must at least read something that is going to improve my knowledge, my skill, my about the whole my trading game. Imagine you learn something every single day about trading. Think about what you would be like in 6 months time. You would be a beast. Of course, not literally, but you would be a beast. The only way you can conquer anything is to actually know it. When you enter a room that is dark, right? When you enter, there's a saying in my dialect that you don't you don't you don't look for someone you know in the dark. When I enter this my office space right now, even if there's no light, because I know where everything is placed, I know how to navigate my way through that. So much so that I don't hit my leg against the table, I don't bump on the lights, I don't bump on the mic or whatever. All right, because I know, because I have the knowledge, right? But if you don't know, you will keep losing money. When people say they lose money and all that stuff, these are things. Lack of knowledge is one of the things. You don't know how to manage your risk. You don't understand proper risk management. You don't understand how to manage your portfolio. You don't know how to utilize proper stop loss, how to actually use lot size. The different mechanism that helps you actually mitigate your loss and actually you know reduce your risk factors. You don't know them, so you just keep I call traders like that gamblers. You just keep gambling and gambling and gambling and gambling, and then before you know it, you probably enter the market with $100, and then before you close your eye and open eye, you say, $100. So that's some time ago. $100 when the dollar was 1,800 plus 180,000 naira. Before you know it, $100 will be $20. I'm telling you this because it has happened to me, not once, not twice, not three times. So this person that is teaching is not somebody who just stood up and just became an overnight success. I mean, I'm not even where I want to be yet. All right. So I'm trying to tell you all of this so that you don't fall prey to all of these things too. You know them. All right. So if you are not learning, you're not disciplined, you don't manage yourself for losing your money. All right. Now, um, one thing I want to say very importantly are the patterns. I said this earlier, but I'm just going to say it again because it's part of my notes. The patterns are the same. The forex pattern is the same every single year, every single time. You just have to understand. It's the same, but it is so technical that it requires a high level of understanding to actually understand the little intricacies where you would understand how they work and be able to understand how you can actually into a trade or jump out of a trade through these little tiny differences. You would come into the market and see today the candle is going like this, coming like this, going like this, going like this, coming like this. It's the same thing. Once you understand the patterns and understand how they work, then you can actually understand how to actually be ahead of it. Oh, somebody asked a question. Oh, very good, very good. Now that Egosa just asked a question, please ask your question. If you have a question, ask. Egosa just asked a question, and I think I would answer it. If you have a question while I'm talking about all of this, please do ask your question, so I'll just answer them as we go because this live should be done in like a couple of minutes. I'm not planning to stay long today. All right. Um, Igosa says that Phil, talking about time, can one combine this forex trading with teaching? Absolutely. Now, there's something about forex. The good thing about forex is that you do not have to be on your system 24/7. If you want to be a full-time trader, I mean, I feel like if you want to be a full-time trader, that's 100% allowed. However, I feel like for you to be a full-time trader, you must have been able to record a significant number of success, or you must have been able to boast a significant level of success to now say that this is a lot more profitable than anything I am doing right now, and I'm just going to face it 100%. Like if I'm going to face just forex, it's going to pay my bills and be fine for me, right? However, I am also not a full-time trader yet. All right. I don't think I would ever be a full-time trader. So I combine forex with a lot of things. I still have clients I work with. I still have jobs. I still have so many things I'm doing. I have projects I'm building. I have a lot I'm working on at the same time. But at the same time, I get to trade forex. It's something you can actually do on the go. All you have to do, I think the major thing that will take your time is to actually sit down and actually understand, take your time to study the patterns, you know, that's called technical analysis and all that. Once you have that and you see, like I said earlier, you see your green, which means that everything actually aligns for you to actually put your money in the market. Then you put your money in the market. If you're very sure of what you've done, set your stop loss, which means that when the market gets to this point, you don't want to. Stop loss simply means that um, stop loss simply means that you are risking 10% of your money. If you have $100, you're risking $10 to make $50. So you probably set it once this market gets to this amount, lower than what I predicted, 10% into my portfolio, take me out of the market. I don't want to lose more than that. Then, when I make profit up until 50%, which means you've made $50 profit off of $100, then you can put a take profit here. So stop loss, take profits. Once you see your trade, you put your money in the trade, you put your stop loss, you put your take profit. You can drop your device, go on and do your work. All right. So when you come back and the market actually gets to where you actually predicted it will, it just takes your profit and takes your. You just come back, check your phone, and you see your profit. Easy peasy. And then if it does not go in your direction, chances are that it is going to come to your stop loss, take you out of the market, and you have been able to successfully kind of mitigate your losses or your loss rather. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you don't lose so much. You don't just put your money in the market and go ahead to school to teach or do whatever it is you're doing. Because what will happen is that if the market goes against you, you would lose everything. But at least it's better that you lose $5. I mean, if you're even trading with $100, I wouldn't advise that you be risking $10. It's too much. All right. Because if you lose $10 five times, that's $50. That means your money is gone. All right. No, so I would always advise, these are all things that will teach you eventually how to manage your losses and all that, and not blow your account. So yes, you can actually trade forex and do other things. 100%, anytime, any day. I do, like, God knows how many jobs I do. I can't even tell you how many businesses I run simultaneously, plus tax jobs. But I still trade forex, and I think I still have enough time for it. Right? Kike Moore says, "Is there a limit to the amount one can trade with, whether too much or too little?" Absolutely not. You can trade $10 million if you have that. You can trade. You can start with $10 if that's what you have. Right now, $10 is like maybe 15,000. You can start with $5, which is how much is $5 again? Maybe 7,000. So there's no limit to how much you can actually start with, or how little or how much you can use when you're starting. All right. So that is that. Let me just read out a few comments. Abiodun says good evening. Kikelamo says good evening. Lily Football says good evening. Emmanuel says good evening. Eat Right says salam and hello everyone. Salam alaikum. Eat Right. Nicola says good evening. Food and Beauty says good evening. Uh, Mistura says good evening. Promise says good evening. Ayodele says here I am from Surulere. Welcome. David says good evening. Um, Nanich says good evening. Precious says good evening. I'm just reading it out so that you know that I'm seeing you guys. Um, Ike Lomo says deep stuff. Um, Abiodun says please let's give this video a thumbs up. Yes, guys, you're 15 here in number, and I'm just saying 9 likes. Is it that you guys? If you okay, this is it. If you don't like what I'm saying, give me a thumbs. Is it? What do you call this? But at least I should know that there's some significant remark from your end. Um, yes, I think so. That's that. So, guys, these are it. So, we're going to be having like two classes every week. Maybe let me not make promises, but we're going to be having a class, at least one class every week, or maybe one or two every single week, maybe three, depending on how enthusiastic or how chanced I am. Every single day of the week. Not every. Did I just say every single day of the week? No, every week. At least we're going to be meeting at least once every week. I have a material which we'll use, so we'll run by the material, and we should be able to finish the material in. I'm not sure how long it will take, but one thing I can guarantee is that by the time we're done with that material, you'll be able to teach anybody forex trading, 100%. All right. So that is that, guys. You'll be able to teach anybody forex trading. You will know, you would understand forex trading, and you should be able to succeed at it. Nicholas says, "Phil, be sincere. Can anyone trade forex trading and be successful?" It's the be sincere for me. Oh my god. I don't know why I find this funny. I'm sorry if you're offended by me laughing, but it's funny. He said it's be sincere. Of course, of course. I just told you I traded today and I made money. And should I shock you? There's someone on this comment in this comment section that you people will not know that that knows. Not like so I'm not it's not I'm not I trade. Like I trade. I make profits. Do you understand? Let me tell you, I make as much as sometimes I made 1,004 in a day. Like I'm telling you, basically, like I make sometimes up to 1,000 or more than $1,000 in a single day trading. And you know, I don't have no reason to lie to you. If you followed me so far, you know I have no reason to lie to you. I mean, if you look at my channel very well, or you probably, if you're very observant and you look at what I do, what I look at my studio setup and everything, you will know very well that. Now you know very well that I've not asked any of you for money before. So it means there's something I'm doing behind the scene that is successful, or the things I'm doing are actually paying off. So, guys, yes, for is forex an endeavor you can succeed at? Yes. Forget. See, I know a lot of people. You know, you see the like. I don't want to mention names, but all these successful or people that post to be very successful with forex trading and all that stuff, and people will come out and say, ah, they are lying. They are not lying. They are this. They are this. They are Yahoo boys. They are whatever. That's bullshit. You can significantly succeed trading in forex. You can make significant success. If you ask me, it's not a get rich quick scheme, but if you understand if you know your onions, it's one of the ways you can become financially independent in a not so long time. You understand? Kike Lomo says, Mr. Phil, you cut soap for me. It's not only soap I will cut for you. I will cut I don't it's liquid soap I use. Do you want liquid soap? I can only if you have container you can bring it. Let me fetch for you. All right. What's the name of that? I think I need to even get this up. So, all right, guys. So, I'm done for today. The next class, we're just going to go straight into the intro of what this class is about. I'm going to notify you in the group. And if you're here, you're not part of the group yet. When you said pour for me, oh my god. So if you're here and you're not part of the group yet, that would mean that the next time I am live, you might not know that I am live. Guys, again, please like this video, all right, so that more people will get to see it. So that's that for this class. The next session might be on I don't know, but I'll let you guys know in the group when it's going to be the next live, and then I'm just going to send the link here. And then the next live, I am starting with my material. And mind you, if I say 9 p.m., like you see what I did today, immediately I came here, I just greeted a few people, and then I started. I'm not going to wait for 10 minutes or 5 minutes or talk about random things because no. To benefit you more for you to join in the class exactly when I say you should join in, so that if there's anything I have said within the time frame, you can be able to ask me in the comment section and I would answer you live. It's literally this is like me teaching you one on one. Do you understand? It's like me teaching you one on one in your house, and you get to ask me this. A lot of us did not get these privileges, all right? So once if you come back to watch the video afterwards, yes, you will get the information. But if you have questions you want to ask, I might not be there to answer you. Do you understand? You might have to wait for another life. And when you wait for another life to ask your question might not be given, you might not take precedence because there are more important and pressing things I will be talking about. So please, if I say 9 o'clock, please be there by 9 o'clock. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Um, yeah, Kakison has not been coming. I don't know why. Please, someone reach out to him on the group. Maybe just message him on the group. All right. So, guys, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys right now. Thank you for your time. Thank you thank you for staying with me till this point. All right. Like I said, the reason why I will start immediately, I am starting in the next class. Immediately, I said 9 o'clock. I'm going to start immediately. It's 9 o'clock. Is because I'm not planning to delete this class from YouTube. It's going to be there for years to come. So I want it to be such that when somebody comes 10 years later to actually watch this video, he or she will not have to be fast forwarding the video. Once the person comes in, we're digging right into the class. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Cheers, and see you at the top. Oh, I'm seeing everything you guys are saying. Ayodele says, Oju says thank you. Lily says thank you. Amen. Tigelamo says thank you. Emmanuel says thank you. Precious says thank you. You're all welcome. Thank you for your time too. All right, guys. Bye bye.